Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
And now it's time to play Spot the Sequel!
It feels as good as ever. I mean, the game was designed, Destiny at its core was designed for 30 frames from Destiny 1, and so yeah, it still feels great. It feels right at home on a gamepad, on a console at 30 frames.
What's up, everybody? Jaxxsin here, and amidst all of that reskinned nonsense that you just witnessed, there was something very interesting that happened in there, and it genuinely made me laugh very, very hard when I heard him say this. I'm talking about IGN's Ryan McCaffrey, when he very, very obviously says that Destiny 2 is the same game as Destiny 1. In case you missed it, I'm just gonna play it again real quick. There's only one way to take this, in my opinion.
It feels as good as ever. I mean, the game was designed, Destiny at its core was designed for 30 frames from Destiny 1, and so yeah, it still feels great. It feels right at home on a gamepad, on a console at 30 frames.
Now I know he corrected himself and said, at its core, Destiny was designed at 30 frames for consoles. This feels just right at home, okay? The funny and telling thing about this is what he said before he corrected himself, all right? He has just got done playing Destiny 2 for God knows how long, all right? God knows how long, watched fucking the whole preamble and shit by fucking Luke Smith and the entire crew, all right? Sat there, watched all of this stuff. And this dude, at the end of the day, acknowledges that Destiny 2 is nothing more than Destiny 1. Okay? Nothing more. And this guy played it all day. This guy had access to all sorts of, shit. He still found it to be the same game. Alright? So let's talk about that. Moving from that, let's talk about why there's no trading still. Why? Why is there no trading? Alright? Let's talk about why they're not letting you bring over your guns and all the microtransactions that you possibly bought, all the shit that you fucking, nothing but your face, right? Why? Now that we know that it's the same damn game, now if you're gonna step to me and argue with me and be one of these fools that say, oh, this is a new engine, this is all sorts of different, this is not the same. Dude, watch the intro of my video again, alright? That fucking intro is nothing more than cuts from the official gameplay reveals from Bungie through all of the fucking Destiny sections from the one game that they had completed. Alright? That's all that is. And it looks like the same damn game to me. Alright? I showed a couple of friends of mine who hadn't played Destiny, know very little about Destiny, hadn't really seen any Destiny footage, and I said, tell me if you can spot the sequel. Tell me which one looks better. Like, tell me which one. They could not do it. They could not. That's because it's impossible, because it's the same game, okay? So if it's the same game, why no trading this time? Like, that seems like an obvious thing. Like, that's something that the community, I know for a fact, the community has wanted since day one, right? Why no trading? Why none of these microtransactions you could have bought? All this shit from fucking Destiny 1. Why can't you bring any of that over? All right? And it's because of, you know, exactly what Ryan McCaffrey said. It's the same game. And so if it's the same game, then we know that Destiny and Bungie are going to do the saddest thing with the game. Is they're going to take this game that has amazing shooting and all these things, and they're going to turn it into a random roll of the dice sort of game. Destiny is a casino, pure and simple, and not in the same light as Diablo or Borderlands or any of those games. Don't compare Destiny to any of that shit to me, okay? Don't. There's no comparison to Destiny and anything else because Destiny restricts players to their own loot. Alright? So these raids and anything else, I could take that shit and I could trade it to someone. I could sell it in an auction house. Alright? And name one game that you can't give your buddy a piece of gear that you got for a class that you're not gonna use. That you're like, here bro, you made that character, you take this shit. There's a reason Destiny 2 will not have trading. There's a reason they don't want you bringing your shit over from Destiny 1. Alright? They want you starved again, pigeons. They want you starved and beating the shit out of each other in the raids to get the best loot. To get that drama going week after week with your core group of people. Who's gonna get the good shit this week? And you just petty motherfuckers sex in the city. You just sit there and cattily get bitter at each other, dude. It's so sad. It's not subtle, alright? It's obvious as fuck. And they want you to be like that. If you come over with all your stuff from Destiny 1, you're full. You're feeling comfortable. What is your fucking point to sit there and do the point of Destiny 2? Which is to replay whatever fucking bare bones fucking campaign they ship to you. It might have pretty cutscenes, but it's not gonna be any longer than Destiny 1's. Alright, it won't. There might be more shit in the middle, but it's all gonna lead to the same point. Okay? The same exact point, which is roll the dice, pull the lever, hope you get lucky, hope you get the new shit. Alright? And until you do, you're gonna be starved and you're gonna be playing that game frantically. You're gonna have to do the daily stuff because you're gonna have no mats. You're gonna need upgrade mats. You're gonna need all that shit, right? You're not gonna have any of that because they say no, you can't bring that over. This is a new engine. This is a new game. This is a whole new experience. You know what? This fucking bullshit looks the same to me, and this experience seems a whole lot to be the same damn thing. Alright? So I'd recommend anyone who's creaming over this game, thinking of buying into it because of this gameplay, rewatch the intro again. And remember that they had the same amount of flash when they fucked us with the Dark Below. They had the same amount of flash when they fucked us with the House of Wolves. They had the same amount of flash when they fucked us with the Taken King. And they had the same amount of flash when they reskinned and fucked us with the Rise of Iron. They had the same flash in the Age of Triumph. They got the same flash for Destiny 2. But you know what Destiny and Bungie will never have? Activision, this game, this fluff ball of a game. Substance. Heart. Love for the community. If you gave a fuck about your community, Bungie, you would have trading in this game. And anyone with half a brain can fucking tell that. Anyone with half a fucking cent in their fucking common sense would see that if Bungie gave a fuck about the community, there'd be trading in Destiny 2. That's it for me, Jaxxsin. I'm out of here. I love you guys. Sorry, but I'm not shutting up about this. It's the same thing. Flashy, recycled bullshit. It's the same game. It's just, loot farm, roll the dice, casino, fucking go in. This is gonna come stock with microtransactions. There is no excuse for them with the amount of money that Destiny 1 and those microtransactions garnered them, there is no goddamn excuse for them to have a game that a guy can spend all day playing, all day watching footage for, all day talking to devs, and still fuck up and call it Destiny 1. Say it's just like Destiny 1. That's it for me. I love you. I'm out of here. Take care, everybody.